Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm making some buffalo chicken wings, but I'm going to use an air fryer to cut out all of the frying, okay? So let's go right into it. So first, it's been a while or a few videos that I've made chicken since I've actually shown how I clean the chicken, so I decided to come back and just show y'all how I clean my chicken. So I have some whole wings that I actually cut in half, and now I'm just having them in some cold water, having them sit in some cold water, and I just use a lemon. I like to use a fresh lemon, but if you have lemon juice or lime juice, you can use that as well. I like to just sit the chicken in the water for a while, and then squeeze the lemon juice in there as you saw, and a little bit of vinegar, any kind works, and then just use the actual flesh of the citrus fruit to scrub away all of the gunk and the sliminess and all of that stuff from the chicken. And now your chicken is cleaned, okay? And so for this meal right here, or for these wings, when you're putting stuff in the air fryer, you want to make sure that the protein, or in this case the chicken, is nice and dry. So as you see, I'm spending some time literally patting each of those chicken wings completely dry, because that'll make sure that they are actually really nice and crispy in the final product. Okay, it's nothing worse than just some wet chicken. Okay, it's like little wet noodles. You don't want that. All right, so I'm just spending some time really just blotting these chicken wings off so they are nice and dry. So now we can go on to the seasoning. So before that, I put a little bit of veggie oil. Then I'm going in with about a teaspoon of black pepper. Get that all in there. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of Tony Chachere's. That's the more spice, so it's slightly spicy, but it has a lot of seasoning in there. So I went in with about almost a tablespoon of that, and then a quarter teaspoon of salt just to bring out all the flavors and everything. And then I mixed that all up together. And the veggie oil is really just to help it to really puff up and to just to really enhance the actual like crispiness of it. So now I'm just spraying my air fryer base with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray. That part is optional. It's already a non-stick sort of surface anyway, but I like to just do that. So then I placed the chicken in there. I did mine in about 2 batches, so I just place them in there on a nice even layer. Don't really overcrowd it, and then put it in the air fryer. I'm gonna cook it on 400 degrees. If I could get it out and show you, I was using just one hand to try to get all of this stuff done, so bear with me. And ultimately cook this for about 20 minutes on 400 degrees, okay? And if you want, you can flip it over about halfway through. That's what I actually did, and it really just helps make them even more crispier. So this is the second batch right here. I took them all out, and now I'm just working on this next batch, and yeah, do the exact same thing for this batch. And in the meantime, while this is cooking, I'm actually going to show you all how to make a quick and easy blue cheese dipping sauce, or dip if you want to call it. So I use just regular store-bought blue cheese, as well as some blue cheese crumbles. And the blue cheese crumbles are really what takes us over the edge. Because that blue cheese right there, it's fine, but I really want y'all to know that this is some blue cheese. So I went in with a few tablespoons of that blue cheese dressing, and then about a tablespoon of the blue cheese crumbles. Mix all of that up in there. If you want to, you can use a fork to kind of like press out the blue cheese crumbles a little bit so they're not as big and prominent in the dipping sauce. But I didn't want to do that because I love blue cheese. Y'all know from my other videos, I love blue cheese. And now this is about halfway through on the second batch. So as you see, I'm just flipping these wings over, and then I'm going to place them back in for about 10 minutes or so. And y'all, this is what they look like when they are done. Nice and crispy. And these wings are honestly perfect to eat right then and there. You can see the skin is getting nice and crisp and puffing up. So y'all, I set the wings to the side, and I'm going to work on the buffalo sauce now. So you want to use a good quality butter. So I use that Kerrygold butter, a few tablespoons of that into my skillet. Then I'm going in with a little bit of paprika just for color, and then a little bit of Thai chili flakes. Y'all know I love those. And again, that's just to enhance the spiciness. And then you want to go in with some Louisiana or Frank's or whatever, Red Hot, whatever kind of hot sauce you prefer. And then I went in with about a teaspoon of sugar to kind of like balance out the vinegary flavor of the hot sauce. If you know, you know. Y'all know that hot sauce is really vinegary, which is fine, but I want to kind of balance it out so it's not overpowering on the wings. Then just let that simmer on medium heat for a minute or so, just to bring everything up to temperature, and then pour that buffalo sauce all over those crispy wings. Shake it all up, mix it all up together. I'm really, getting my chef on today, trying to show y'all a few tricks, okay? Y'all can do this in the kitchen too. It ain't that hard. Y'all, these are what those wings are looking like. Y'all already know I gotta give y'all some close-up shots and all of that good stuff. can we take a second to appreciate how seasoned these wings look and are? Okay, so now y'all, I'm just gonna bite into these wings. Actually, I'm gonna pull it apart. I really would normally bite into it honestly, but I'm trying to just do something a little different because I got a camera in my in my face. But yeah, y'all, these wings are so good. Taste just like you got them from your local bar or Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings, whatever place you love to go to. You can make these at home. So y'all, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.